Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna make football cookies with a Christmas twist. I get a request for these and today we're going to decorate all of these. I'm going to show you how to make a really simple football. Then we'll be using snow globe, mitten and also ugly sweater. So let's start with the really easy one, that's the football. This can be used for any occasion. So I'm starting with 15-second consistency, brown royal icing, icing the whole cookie with brown. Use your needle tool to distribute the icing evenly. Then we're gonna have to let that dry. Now take white royal icing, about 20-second consistency, and make white strips. Now take piping consistency brown royal icing and add the texture. And now the last thing is the stitching. Next on the list is the mitten. For the mitten I opted for a green royal icing for the base, using 15-second consistency. Let that crust and then finish the rest of the mitten with green. And we're going to do wet on wet footballs. So while the green is still wet, you're gonna need brown royal icing, about 15-second consistency, and we're going to pipe green footballs directly onto the wet green. Now take white royal icing, add the strips and also finish the stitching. At this point you can still use your needle tool to shape the icing. Now we're gonna have to let that dry. Take white royal icing, piping consistency, outline the bottom, and dip it in white sanding sugar. Third design is a really cute snow globes. Like I mentioned I think a million times before, I love snow globes. So why not with the football, right? So I'm going to turn the bottom into a football field. I'm using green royal icing, 15-second consistency. We're gonna let that crust and then take blue, very light blue. I used the sky blue food color to color my white to get this nice blue. We're going to ice the glass portion of the snow globe with 15-second consistency royal icing. Right, that's done. Let that dry, and now using red royal icing, about 20-second consistency, we can make the goalpost. See, I'm starting with the frame and then I'm filling each long rectangles with icing and then smoothing it out with a needle tool. Now with about 20-second consistency, make the football. Now with white royal icing, piping consistency, finish the bottom of the snow globe, making it look like a football field. Finish the football by adding the strips and the stitching, and then we're gonna have to let everything dry. Or if it's not dry, it should be crusted enough, at least the football and the goalpost, so you can add snow. Meaning the icing sugar, or not the icing sugar, the sanding sugar is not going to stick to your football and goalpost. Adding the snow at the bottom and also adding a few snowflakes here and there, and then you can dust it with white sanding sugar. And there's the finished snow globe. And another design is a really cute sweater. So I'm going to do green and white stripes for the football field. In the center, then the sleeves are going to be solid green. Dividing the middle into sections, and then we're going to ice every other section with green royal icing, 15-second consistency. We're going to let it crust for a couple minutes, and then we'll fill the sections between with white royal icing. Use your needle tool to shape the icing while it's still wet. Now we're gonna have to let this crust for about 10-15 minutes, and then you can add the sleeves with green royal icing, 15-second consistency. Alright, now we can add the brown at the bottom and also on the sleeves. Make sure that the sleeves are crusted before you do this step. Now pipe a football. This is going to look just like the snow globe we did, with the exception of Santa hat that we will add on once we have the football design finished and it's all crusted. Now we're ready to make the Santa hat, starting with the red. Notice I'm leaving a little bit of a gap between the hat, between the red and the football. Let that crust and then take white royal icing, about 20-second consistency, and finish. And you can then dust it with some white sanding sugar, and that's the Christmas ugly sweater, or not so ugly sweater. The last design is the stocking. Ice the cookie with brown royal icing, 15-second consistency. Then we're gonna let it crust and we'll finish the top with green royal icing, 15-second consistency. I think you probably already know where I'm going with this. The brown part is going to be a football. We're going to add white strips and the stitching, and the green part is going to be a football field. We're going to add white lines across. Make sure that you let the whole cookie crust before you start adding any details on the top. And here they are, football cookies with a Christmas twist. I think these turned out super cute. What do you guys think? Any football fans out there, let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.